Ah, Chieftain Akrog. The most curious troll I have ever met. Do you have more questions for me? I cannot promise to answer them all. I hope you won't take it personally.
Akrog has a question for the stranger. Why choose the Moonkin to help bring back the field dog, when any strong creatures could protect him?
Oh, doubtless they could, but would they be as motivated as a tribe of trolls facing extinction? That motivation gives you strength that other creatures simply do not possess.
So their pain is valuable to him. Is that what he is saying?
That is a very grim way of putting it. I was looking for a helping hand, and you were looking for a chance to escape your misery. Why not just call it a win for both sides?
Has the stranger learned anything new about the Sacred Seal?
About what in particular? The Order or the Temple?
Tell Akrog about the Order.
Very well. The Sacred Seal was an order of elite warrior priests and priestesses from the Hibernian Empire. The Order was entrusted with protecting their people from great dangers.
Great dangers like the field dog.
Precisely. They were sent to destroy the field dog. But apparently, that was not possible.
So they built a temple here to hold it.
Many temples, as you know by now, each one to protect one part of the field dog.
The part that Akrog understands not is how the Brittlebones managed to capture the field dog in the first place. He is a god, no? He should have crushed them like Eric's.
Indeed, and that is still a mystery to me. But you would do well to remember there are more ways to bring down an enemy than force alone. The Sacred Seal were masters of extremely powerful magic, and it is said that their leader, Hierophant Ishara, was a mighty mage indeed. My guess is that they had some special sort of weapon that allowed them to harm the field dog. But I have no proof of that yet. We will see.
It would be interesting to know. There is one thing Akrog cannot stop thinking about. How certain is the stranger that the field dog will help the Moonkin?
Oh, the big question. What would you have me say? That I am completely confident we'll be able to strike a pact with the creature? I won't lie to you, I'm not. We're talking about a demigod known for its massive powers of destruction, not its generosity of spirit.
So the Moonkin must simply hope for the best. Is that what he is saying?
More or less. But how does your kind say, let's cross that swamp when we get to it?
It still hurts not to be prepared. Where comes the stranger from?
Nowhere you have heard of, I'm sure.
Well, tell Akrog nonetheless. From what the stranger has said, Akrog has come to believe he is not from Urgeth. So why must he wear a mask, even here, so far from whatever his home is?
Because physical distance means nothing to my enemies. I cannot afford to make the mistake of thinking I am safe, even in this gloomy place.
Who are these enemies?
Believe me, the less you know about me and my past, the better.
The stranger is not making it very easy for Akrog to trust him.
I'm sorry to hear that, but I've said all I can.
Zazka told Akrog that the stranger spoke to Zazka first. Is that true? If so, how learned the stranger of the Moonkin and their troubles?
Well, actually, that was coincidence. I was exploring near your tribe camp by Mugwa's cradle, and I overheard a conversation between an eye of the tribe and your friend. They were having some sort of heated discussion about the best way to deal with the hunters.
So the stranger... what? He just decided to walk up to Zazka and offer his help? A dark elf to a troll?
You make it sound rather simple. I did think this through, of course, but yes, in essence, I just walked up to him and offered my help.
It is true, Akrog. That is how it was.
It sounds rather... simple.
In a way, it was.
He asked Akrog to look out for traces of the Sacred Seal and the Masked Goddess. Akrog found something.
Let me take a look. Very interesting. Keep them coming, Chieftain.
Akrog will see what he can find. Alright, that is it for now. Sharp tusks and thick hide, or however Brittlebones say.
Farewell is a classic.
Sunups passed before the 4 trolls and the Eye Master's pack of scouts spotted the Red Meadow in the distance. Hunger, the long march, and the dark silence between Gwangwar and Zazka had worn him out. But Akrog's eyes were set on their destination. How strange the life grass looked from a distance, bright and red against the barren desert, like pools of blood.
Is that it, Gwangwar? The life grass?
Gwangwar has never seen it, but it must be. Though, strange.
What?
The hex power in the grass, it feels faded, like it is dying. But never mind, Chieftain. It is probably because it is so far out.
Akrog sees. All right. Time to find the tribe who lives here and peace talk, then.
What if they are hostile, or will not share the grass?
It will not come to that. The life grass belongs to Magua, and therefore to all trolls.
How deeply honorable, Elder Old Fur. And what if they value Magua as much as a pile of beak shit?
Then the Moonkin will call in Anog and the warriors and take the life grass by force. For now, let them hope for the best.
What?
They did. What happened here? Let them look around. This one was still a cub.
Oh, why is Grungwar so glum? It is just a rotten cub, no?
If Zaska had been in Grungwar's hide back then, he would have understood.
Sure.
Zaska, not now.
Magwa's udders. They really crushed the whole place.
Akrog just understands not why the hunters would come after these trolls. Their tusks were small, not like the Moonkin. Unless...
They were after the life grass. They must find the Red Meadow Chieftain now. It cannot be far from here.
Grungwar speaks true. Little Blood, crush the...
What is?
Akrog feels something. Echo, a powerful one.
Cruelty, of course.
It must be.
Wait, because of what the hunters did here?
They should come back here once they have found the life grass. Come now, they must find the shrine.
Cursed brittle bones. They tried to crush the tribe's shrine.
Let them look at it.
It is damaged, but not too badly. Is it just Zazka? These crystals look like...
Like the giant one in the cradle, it is true. This must be why the life grass grows here, Chieftain. It is a sacred site, blessed with Magwa's blood.
Another Magwa's cradle, then. Akrog thought there was just one.
There is only one Magwa's cradle. This must simply be another spot of soil she blessed. But look, the crystals, the blood drops. They are a lot smaller.
Or maybe the power of these sites has nothing to do with Magwa or gods after all.
Zaska may believe what he wishes. Grungwa will not argue with him.
Why would the hunters destroy it?
Why would they not? Troll shelters, troll shrines, troll lives. They matter not to the hunters. Who knows? Maybe they even thought they could take the power of the shrine with...
Chieftain! Chieftain!
Anog was supposed to wait at the cliff.
Anog, no, but he here fighting and... tusks. Why go the hunters after a tribe like this? Their tusks is all brittle. Akrog, Zazka, and Grungwar were wondering the same thing. They raised their whole tribe camp down south, too. Oh, tusks. Anog have a feeling. Well, it matter not. They must get the warriors in here and make defenses, Chieftain.
There are more of them?
Many more. When they find out their kin return not,
They will send more warriors. Cursed chieftain. Anug is right. The Moonkin need to make a stand.
can they not just harvest the life grass and flee?
What? And let them desecrate this holy place?
Better this place than Moonkin corpses, no? Come on, Akrog. This is not worth spilling more troll blood over.
Grumph right, Saska. It's holy place, so it duty of Moonkin to protect.
Trusted one.
Grungwar speaks true. This is a sacred place, so they must defend it. They can crush these hunters.
It is true. And Grungwar just remembered another reason why they must stay. Remembers the chieftain the tuft Grungwar found earlier, at the edge of the desert.
Akrog remembers. Grungwar said it was strange.
He believes it is because of what the Brittlebones did to the shrine. It makes the grass lose its hex power. If they defend the shrine not, the grass will become useless.
Then they have no choice. Anuk, tell the Moonkin what he knows.
Uh-huh.
As Anug say, there is many Brittlebone camps in the desert. He believe there is 3 of them, but he not know just where they is.
So the Moonkin need to defend all gates to the Red Meadow.
It is true. One of Anug's eyes sees some old towers in the northeast, though, from the troll tribe who live here. Maybe if the Moonkin can make them whole again,
They could use them to see the Brittlebones coming. Smart.
it is true. Lastly, there is a crushed Brittlebone tribe camp far up. Maybe they leave something behind that the Moonkin can use.
Akrog will look. All right. Send in the scouting pack and the workers. They will mend the shrine while the Moonkin defend the meadow. The Brittlebones will pay for what they have done. To Mugwa and to the trolls who lived here. Akrog has spoken.
It's over?
Akrog thinks so. The last one they crushed looked like their chieftain.
And the workers mended the shrine. May those Brittlebones pay for what they have done. They should harvest the life grass now, chieftain. Its hex power is coming back. Grungwar can feel it.
It is true. Akrog feels it too.
Grass make Noog's paws prickle.
Mugwa's blessing once more courses through them. They need more, chieftain.
Is that enough, Grungwar?
Should be. They should go back to the tribe camp now. The longer the grass is away from the ground, the weaker its hex power.
Akrog understands. Just one thing left to do then.
The cruelty in the tribe camp.
They must find out where it comes from. Back to the tribe camp.
Cursed beasts. Soon as they smell food, they come crawling out of their holes.
Like Zazka in the morning. Trusted one. Can he feel anything?
That would not work. Maybe their hearts.
Then they need to take something from them?
Their crutch sticks, maybe?
That would not work. Maybe their hearts.
Trusted one is serious?
At least this way, they will not mutilate their hides more than they have to. What thinks Grungwar? Will this earn the Moonkin Mugwa's scorn?
Grungwar thinks not. He thinks Mugwa would rather see the Moonkin alive with these trolls' hearts than dead without them. Just be respectful, chieftain. They shared not their blood, but they were still born from the same womb.
He will be. All right. Oh, Mugwa, kind spirit of the night, take this soul, bless his tusks, and guide him into the moonlit river. Akrog was right. This has cruelty. Lots of it.
The Brittlebone hunters will pay for this. One day, they will. Is it done?
It is. Akrog spoke prayers for them.
Good. May Magua guide their souls into the moonlit river.
And Zerak's cubs splatter many hunter heads when they finally awaken that cursed thing.
So they go home now? No like not place?
Akrog also likes it not. Come now. Time to go home.
It was a strange feeling when the four trolls returned to the Temple of the Sacred Seal. A giant made of stone far up on the mountain. The Moonkin's new home.
Mogwa praise they are back. Crumb smells blood on that Akrog. Brittlebone and Troll.
It is not Moonkin blood. The tribe who lived on the Red Meadow is floating in the moonlit river now.
They are dead. But how? Refuse they to give the Moonkin the life grass?
The Moonkin killed them not. Tusk hunters did. They slaughtered them all, then tried to defile the Red Meadow. It is a holy site, Crumb, like the cradle. There are small droplets of Mugwa's blood there.
Oh. Crumb sees.
Crumple no be sad. Moonkin crushed the Brittlebone hunters, all of them.
And so the killing goes on. Well, perhaps this is the world the Lightlings and the Dark Races deserve. What about the life grass? Did the Brittlebones taint it too?
No, the Moonkin brought it with them. Here, will this be enough?
Let Crumb see. This is good. Crumb will start brewing the concoctions right away. He thanks Chieftain Akrog from the bottom of his heart. Without him, many Moonkin would have died.
Of course. Akrog knows the life grass cannot cure the rot. But how much will it help? Will it at least
Fend off death? Crumb hopes so. But without enough food, even the best herbs will not help. Crumb heard talk of a Brittlebone village with plenty of food. Will Akrog go there?
soon? The blood for the tribe for the blood. Let Akrog know if the cure works.
Chieftain, Anog here they find the Master Scrapper. Not quite what he have in mind. Can he really shape good weapons?
The best. Akrog thanks Anog for his advice. It was a good idea. Anog wished to speak?
It is true, he be short. The Moonkin food supplies is still low, and Anog's eyes find another way to find more.
Like food? What is way?
Simple. They find another Brittlebone village to the south. The Moonkin can raid it.
Raid? Kill? But they do nothing to Moonkin, no?
Maybe not, but they would send the hunters here without batting an eyelid if they knew about the Moonkin. They should do this, Chieftain. And if he is so worried about shedding blood, maybe there is even a way to seize the food without it.
Akrog must think about it more. It is not just a question of mercy or not. They must consider whether they can risk the warriors.
Anog understand that. Well, he is here if Akrog change his mind.
Akrog thanks the Eye Master. He must go.
Stay safe, Chieftain.
The journey to the Scrapper's hideout took only a day, but it was ripe with bad omens. Buckling under the heat, Grungwar got trapped in quicksand and survived only because Noag pulled him out. They were nearly poisoned when a swamp wyvern snuck up on them. They evaded a pack of chainer greenskins by a hair's breadth. All this, however, could not prepare them for the most curious encounter of Akrog's life so far.
All right. If the Eye Master speaks the truth, the Brittlebone scrap shelter should be just up ahead.
Looks more like a temple to Zazka. Almost like the one from the Sacred Seal.
Zaska speaks true. Maybe it was abandoned, and the Brittlebone Scrapper just made it his shelter. If he is as powerful as the Eye Master says, then he could surely use the hex power of such a place. What is the chieftain's plan if the Scrapper wants not to come with them?
Akrog will see, but they should try to strike a pact. They want this Scrapper to make good weapons for the Moonkin, So it is better if he will do so willingly.
There is wisdom in that.
Come now, let them march. This way is blocked. Can Grunwald read the words on the Brittlebone sign?
He will try. Customers. Swamp.
Eyes not working like they used to, old fur.
No, the weather has worn down the words. It says something about customers and swamp.
What is customer?
Maybe some kind of dangerous creature. They will have to look for another entrance. Those Brittlebones at the Wheelwood look not like they have been dead for long, no?
Akrog speaks true. Maybe they were here to see the Brittlebone Scrapper too.
Let them take a look. They look like traders to Akrog, not like fighters. The Bone People must have surprised them.
Foolish of them to go out this far without proper warriors by their side. Well, good riddance.
Something wrong, Noag?
No, just... Big Blood say they know warriors, but Grump's happy they die. Grump will always say to only crush creatures if they attack first.
If the world were how Crumb wished it to be, the Moonkin would not be hunted. Sometimes the whole tribe is rotten, but it matter not who swings the crush stick.
So, all Brittlebones bad then?
A troll should always be wary of a Brittlebone, but not all of them are bad.
Maybe there are, but honorable thoughts alone are not enough to keep a tribe safe. Sometimes it is better to assume.
No accent.
Hold on. Akrog senses something.
An echo?
Something dark and horrible, it is true. Let them see what the Brittlebones have on them.
Well, Magua strike him down.
What says it?
Chieftain Akrog was right. Those were merchants. But they were on their way to some place to sell tusks. Rotten Brittlebones. Selling troll tusks as though they were bloody tools.
It explains why Trusted One felt cruelty on this thing, though.
Let them take this paper with them and show it to the stranger when they get back. For now, they will focus on the scrapper.
Big Blood, no question. No hear kin in tribe camp talk about how he...
Died.
They say something about Big Hunter throwing Spike flying at Big Blood in Narbok, and that Narjak.
Sire died honorably. That is all Little Blood needs to know.
Noag understand.
No way through. Those are hex walls, no?
It is true, and they are powerful.
Then they need to...
Oh, my knee-house burly biceps! Isn't this just fantastic? More thieves!
They are not thieves. They are here for the Brittlebone shaping skills.
The brittle... Oh, right. That's the way you trolls talk, isn't it? Well, tough bloody luck. Falchion Patel is closed. Now, sod off back to whatever cave you came from!
What is the Brittlebone? A spirit?
A what? Ah, yes, of course. And a bloody angry one at that. Especially if you don't leave him alone.
He lies, Chieftain. It is fakery. He is somewhere else, probably behind those walls, and is using his hex power to speak to them.
Okay. The smart troll is right. Still, doesn't change a thing.
Are you the Brittlebone Master Scrapper? Smith, Akrog means.
The out of business Master Smith, yes, as that bloody sign indicates. I haven't forged a thing in years.
Is there any way the Moonkin can change the Brittlebone's mind?
No. Now, turn around and leave. If you try anything stupid, you'll regret it.
That Master Scrapper is strange.
He likes the Moonkin not. What they do now, Big Blood?
Good question.
Grangwa has an idea. That crystal over there. The chieftain should try removing it.
Shiny? Now?
Akrog thinks he knows what Grungwar is planning. They need to put it into the other stone pillar, no?
Worth a try. Grungwa thinks these are like keys.
It worked.
Say what they want about Brittlebones. They are crafty. They need to find more of these crystals then.
It is true. And then they will have a good word with that Brittlebone Scrapper.
Tiaras, tits, and knee-house knickers! How the hell did you... Oh, no! What did you do to my constructs? Do you have any idea how sodding hard these are to make? I'll say this one more time, and that's it. Get the hell out of here, or face the consequences!
Now, if that is not an invitation, then Zaska knows not what is. What now, trusted one?
Akrog thinks he knows. Let them take a look at that hex stone. Another crystal.
It is true. Zaska wonders if this temple is somehow connected to the sacred seal.
It has to be. No other Hibernians ever set foot in Urgeth. Probably they set up outposts, eyes of the tribe, before they built their big temples.
By Mugwa, Hiran's caps. Look like brown sporlings, but are not. Very different. Very rare. He has never seen so many in one place.
Oh, lovely creatures.
Beautiful plants.
He thinks he has read about those mushrooms.
This looks solid.
Oh, no, really? What gave it away? The 200 pounds of solid oak or the steel bars? You need to find a way through.
What a strange voice. Maybe this is the Brittlebone Scrapper.
There is something here. Let Akrog see what it does.
Oh, thank the Guardians. I thought I'd be trapped in here forever.
Big Blood, dinner!
What? No!
Akrog is not sure. That looks not like a normal pig.
Exactly. I'm not normal, as evidenced by my ability to speak, I would have thought.
Grangwa thinks it is true, chieftain. Normal pigs talk not.
Ooh, there you go. Listen to your elder. Now, tell me, how on Io did a group of trolls end up at Falchion Fatal? His forge. That's how the hologram referred to it. The Hex Man.
Why would he not? He said he is the Master Smith.
He's an imposter, that's what he is.
What?
A cheater, a liar, a trickster, a fraud. Oh, it would take too long to explain this deception in full, so I'll make it short. I'm the Master Smith. That man, Arthur, is my brother.
Explain.
Oh, as I said, the full story is far longer than I care to tell. Suffice it to say, my brother has never held a hammer in his entire life. He lived off my talent, squandered our money, and then turned me into a pig when I finally challenged him on his freeloadery. And that is why I, Wilbur de Falchion, humbly request your aid in forcing my brother to transform me back.
How long has the pig been... well, a pig?
Which pig? Oh, right. You mean me. I never could get used to the way you trolls make things so confusing. Perhaps one day you'll all learn to speak properly.
Properly?
Blimey, how thoughtless of me. The way you speak is just charming. To answer your original question, it must have been around 2 years by now. Can you imagine? 2 years trapped in this forsaken cage. 2 years of making involuntary squeaking noises whenever I speak. 2 years with only my constructs to keep me company. And now he's turned them against me. Of course.
He sees. How come the pig can still speak?
Oh, I don't know. My guess is that this wand he used must have malfunctioned. Amateur's work, that one was. I could have crafted one 10 times better.
So, the Master Smith turned his own same blood into a pig because he was angry with him.
Stop calling him that! I told you he's a fraud! Falchion Fatal is my accomplishment, mine alone. He was just the debonair face that sold our services. But yes, as I told you, I challenged him on his unscrupulous behavior. Things got heated, and then he did this and locked me up here.
All right. The pig may come with them. Just get not in their way.
Oh, you have no idea how relieved I am to hear that. Just stop the constructs from turning me into pig pulp, and I'll do the talking once we've chased down my brother.
So, the pigs say it was a brittlebone?
If by this derogatory term you mean human, then yes, it was. Still is, in fact, once we force this imposter to transform me back.
Pig and brittlebone at same time. No arcade hurts.
By Noah's foul breath, what the hell do you think you're doing? You can't free him! He's dangerous!
Hard luck, brother.
Look, I told you, it's not my fault, Bernadette!
No more lies.
How did the pig make the scrapper disappear?
Well, who do you think invented the projection platforms? Correct, yours truly. Just like I invented and made everything we produced. The weapons, the barriers, the constructs, everything. But do you think my brother ever let me bask in the glory? No, of course not. It was always Arthur de Falchion. Arthur everywhere.
Is the pig's same blood dangerous in a fight?
Without my constructs for him to order around? No, not at all.
The pig's same blood mentioned a Bernadette. What was he talking about?
Oh, that? Well, let's just say there was one particular act of unscrupulousness that really livened up that last argument we had. It involved a woman.
A woman? Was she his mate?
My mate? Well, that's a very matter-of-fact way to put it. I would describe Bernadette as the love of my life. And don't get me started on her personality. She was wonderful, sweet, kind. She...
Hold on. The pig and his same blood fought over a mate?
To a brittlebone, their mate is also always their trusted one. Grungwa finds it a strange idea. Just because someone is a good match for mating, it means not that they share a spirit bond.
Strange? How could you not have a spirit bond with the person whose gentle embrace keeps you warm at night? Ugh. Well, each to their own, I suppose. Either way, it is not relevant. What matters is that my brother was an imposter in every aspect of his life, and when I confronted him, he turned me into a pig. End of story. Now come, let us valiantly confront the fiend.
Helping a talking pig challenge the same blood who had stolen its mate. Descending the stairs into the bowels of the forge, Akrog could only think of one thing. He had often imagined the burdens of chieftainhood, but this had not been among them.
What is that smell? It is like steel.
Oil, and the scent of a treacherous brother meeting his demise. Onward! Onwards, my trolloid companions! Let us venture towards righteous retribution!
He really coaxed you into helping him, didn't he?
The pig claims he is the Brittlebone's same blood, and that he turned him into this form.
Too bloody right I did, because he tried to kill me.
Lies! Vile lies!
Really? Then why did I wake up to 3 hideous constructs standing around my bed and pointing their blades at my privates?
All right, fine. Maybe my emotions got the better of me. But with good reason. After you stole her from me...
Zarak's musky balls, Wilbur. 2 years in a cage, and you still tell yourself that?
It's the truth! My Bernadette, she loved me. I still remember that day she came to my forge and said my lance was the most beautiful thing she'd ever seen. That same night, she asked me out for a drink. And oh, those beautiful weeks. We were each other's hearts, souls, and blood. And every breath I took, Bernadette breathed it with me. But no. Of course, my imposter brother couldn't bear to see me happy. So he came to steal her from me. Do you understand? She was the love of my life, and he stole her from me!
Very, very touching indeed. If it weren't for the fact that she approached me. She'd grown bored of you talking about your bloody swords every moment of the day.
She hadn't. She hadn't!
What by Mugwa's utters is their problem?
Brittlebone mating rituals. They are... complicated.
Brittlebones are silly to squabble over this. Same blood should stick together.
How very bloody philosophical of you. Do you think I don't know this? I didn't want any of this. But if your same blood tried to murder you, what would you do? I had no choice.
You deserved far worse than that.
So that is why he turned his same blood into a pig? A fight over a mate?
I guess you could call it that.
But how? How can a Brittlebone be turned into a pig?
Shape-shifting hexes. Grungwa has heard about Brittlebones who have mastered it, but it is very rare. This one must be a powerful hexer indeed.
Well, actually, it was a charm I bought from a merchant. I thought it was some kind of joke. But when my brother sent those constructs into my bedroom, I just reached for it and, well, one construct became a mouse, one a bird, one a hedgehog, and he... well...
Don't you dare pretend this was an accident! You turned me into this because it was the most humiliating scheme you could think of! Me, Wilbur de Falchion, master smith, scholar, unparalleled genius, turned into a pig! A common hog, a sus domesticus! Don't you see the devilry in that, Sir Troll?
The pig speaks the truth then. The Brittlebone stole his same blood's mate.
I told you, I didn't steal her. Not that she was anyone's property to begin with. Bernadette was a nobleman's daughter. She'd come to our smithy after I talked her father into buying one of our most expensive swords.
See? That's all he ever did. Talk and charm.
Which also happens to be a skill, you bloody nitwit. Face it, without me, Falchion Fatal would never have gotten a single customer. Do you think a reputation like that comes out of nowhere? Anyway, as it turned out, Bernadette had an insatiable thirst for experience. First, she courted my brother, then grew bored of him and dumped him, then she did the same thing to me. Tough titty! That's just life. But poor Wilbur was unable to see it that way. To him, I had stolen her.
Big Blood always say to Noak mating is easy.
It can be. Why has he not turned the pig back? 2 years is a long time.
That's, well, complicated.
I don't think so. You just want to humiliate me as you always do.
It is the doe's right to choose her mate. If she wanted the pig's same blood, then that is how it is.
My thoughts exactly.
You just don't understand. You don't understand.
Maybe not, and he cares not. What Akrog understands is that the same blood will turn the pig back into a brittlebone, and then the Moonkin will take them to their tribe camp to forge weapons for them. If they make good weapons, they will get food and gold. If not, well...
What? No, forget about it. I'm not going to untransform him, and I'm not going to live in some stinking troll cave.
Really? Akrog thinks Little Blood is getting hungry again, and those stone warriors seem a bit dead right now.
What? But... Look, the thing is, I can't undo the transformation. The wand I used, it won't work on anyone else but me anymore.
What? Why?
I don't know why. Tiara's tits. Did you really think I'd have kept you this way for so long otherwise? I mean, look at what this has done to our business.
Then why didn't you show me the wand? Maybe I could have fixed it.
I don't know. Pride, I guess.
No, I won't take this. I won't take this.
Lost tasks. What is it doing?
He's activating the defense mechanisms. Look out!
That hurt.
Why the pig attacked the Moonkin? They not want to hurt it?
I just want my normal body again.
Yeah, and I told you it's not that simple. Look, do you really think I would have left you like this for so long? I wanted to undo the transformation the very next day, but... well, that bloody wand just does what it wants. Ever since transforming you and the constructs, it won't work on anyone but me.
Lie. That's a lie.
It's not. So there you have it, Sir Troll. My dear brother will remain a pig until I figure out how to get this blasted thing to work on him again. Which turns out to be harder than I thought.
Show the Moonkin the wand. Maybe they can make use of it.
I highly doubt that. But, by all means, do what you will. Here.
Grungwar, look.
Let him see. Feels strange, jittery. Grungwar thinks he is right, Chieftain. This thing works not the way it used to.
What did I say?
It must be possible. The Hexer just transformed himself.
I told you, it only works on me. It must have, I don't know, memorized my aura or something. Zerbo's ambiguous flute. I'm not a mage.
There must be a way. The Moonkin need a scrapper.
Saying it over and over doesn't change the facts, Troll. I can't untransform him. At least, not for now. Maybe...
Why not work together? Tribe more important than they not like each other, no? They same bloods, like Big Blood and Norag. What if Pig tells Scrapper what to do, and Scrapper does it? Might help.
Good thinking.
What? No chance. I'm not letting Wilbur boss me around.
And neither will I let you sell my work as yours ever again. Falchion Fatal is dead.
Magwa's tasks. This is getting stupid. Just break their legs and drag them to the tribe camp, Chieftain.
The Moonkin need their help. If they will at least try, Akrog will promise to help find a way to break the spell.
But... I don't know.
For Tiara's sake, Wilbur, you realize they could just force us? We'll come with you and see what we can do. We've never forged troll weapons, so it...
You've never forged anything! Gods, you couldn't even forge a bloody horseshoe! Ugh, see what you did? You made me swear.
All right. Let the Moonkin see if there's anything else to do here. Then they return to the tribe's camp.
Sazka cannot wait.